Hi everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a time lapse of me going through the whole process of making this small little diamond painting and how I start and end it. So I'm someone who, when I do a diamond painting, I go by row. And then, so I'll do like, okay, I've exposed 17 rows, for example. I'll do all the colors in those rows and then decide whether or not I'm going to be, okay, I'm done for today, and then I'll revisit this tomorrow or a later date. Or continue on. So, here I am with this vampire diamond painting. I think it's supposed to be a vampire. And everything. So, and the eyes and the mouth are don't have any kind of number for beads or anything. So those are like just regular as is. And it kind of seems a little off to me because it's just like random spots on the canvas that don't have any beads. But that's how it was supposed to be. So like I try not to focus on it, but still like all right. Anyway, I thought in this section at first there was only two beads, or two colored beads kind of thing. They're kind of the same color but different size beads. Anyway, but there are three. So there was like A, B, and C were all silver, and so the A was the smallest, the B was medium, and C was the largest one on here. So I went ahead and I'm doing the A symbol right now. So starting with that. Now usually I'll go based on the legend. If it like starts with like, depending on what letter it starts with, I'll go from the starting to the end. But I'd mixed up the bags for these beads, so I just went through. I had a pile, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the first one from the pile, and da 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 da, kind of thing. So, although for these rows, I think I went alphabetically, because I think they were alphabetical. I think there was A, B, C. I don't remember if there was there was a D. D might have been the purple. Anyway, so for this one in these rows I went alphabetically. In the next few rows I didn't. But whatever. Though this was a lot of rows, and I probably shouldn't have done that many rows to start off with, but whatever. It's too late now. I had gone myself. I was like, oh, great. I should have done a few less rows than this. Because I was getting, was like, I want this to be over now. I want to be done this project already. So I just finished these rows, and then I, called that project done for the day. So, I had filmed this one like TikTok mode, and the rest of the rows I filmed YouTube mode. So, yeah, and I have a little container which I've kept all the wax in, and which attaches to the end of the stylus, and it helps you pick up the beads. And so I was putting a new wax sheet on the lid of this little container I got from the dollar store, so that I could fill up the 10 placer kind of thing. So 10 is the highest I have. I think I have a 9 as well. Then I have 6 for my DIY version for 2. I have 3, a 3 placer, and then I have solo placers as well. So I don't have that one that's like circular, like a pizza knife yet, or like the ones that are really large and they have like the beads inside the pens so that you could just like place them that way. I have been putting like beads that are like, I call them unique beads, but they're mess up beads, into the pens that are clear. So I have a 4 placer that has a bunch of beads inside of it, because I've been putting all the failed beads that have somehow showed up in the bag of beads into that pen handle straw thing. Whatever. But anyway, so as you can see, I'm finishing up this row here, and after I'm done, I think this was H. The smaller reds were H. Then the one up was J, then K. Not JK. I'm not saying, just kidding. Anyway. So I was done for the day. That was at 10:44 p.m. And you can see that I've made a date, start date, end date, on the canvas itself. Now I'm trying to see if it fits in the canvas so I can just store it there, but no, I'll have to cut the frame off in order for it to fit into, or the outside of the diamond painting out, in order for it to fit into the frame. And yes, I get it. It's Dollarama, you get what you pay for, but still, like... Also, if they had packaged this better, there wouldn't be any crimping or warping on the canvas. Like, like it just, like, snugly fits in the package that it came in. And I'm not someone for over packaging, but, like, at least package it in a way that it doesn't warp. Like, you could have easily fixed that by having just a centimeter big, like, box. Like, the box being a centimeter big. Or not including the frame, which actually warped it as it was in the package. So, sorry about my head there. But anyway. Now, as you can see, I started with putting the red at the top where the plastic folds over so that I knew where I was going, where I was putting the beads up to, kind of thing. So, that's where I started. This is a new day that I'm starting these rows for. And I decided to go with starting with the red section first, and then do I think the body of the vampire, and then I did the background kind of thing. And this one I felt like these I did less rows, so they went faster and everything. So, and I felt more motivated to do this project when I was doing these rows. So, anyway. So as you can see, I'm putting the beads there, and they're showing up the sections where the bigger beads are going. And you can see my lovely head in the way. Okay. So, sorry about that. But I wasn't feeling like standing up. So I guess because I was sitting down when I did this, my head pops into the frame quite a bit. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. So, here I am doing the second group of rows. And I do sometimes take note of how many rows it is, but I'll take note of the rows on bigger canvases. This one is quite small. Like, I gotta say, probably 6 inches by 6 inches. I'm sure the dimensions were on the box. I just can't remember what they were. So, but it's a smaller canvas. So, there's that. And as I'm recording this voiceover, I have my cat on my lap here. So, she's joining me. So, yeah, I'm just... And I had finished the red for those rows, so I put it all back in the little baggies and stuff. So as you can see, I'm just diamond painting and now I'm back to like the silvery part. The bigger gems there kind of look like raindrops, which I know that's not the effect it's going for, but it kind of looks like that to me a little bit. So, and these are just plastic gems, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm actually not sure in the material, but I know it's not an expensive material because I bought this kit from the dollar store so they wouldn't have expensive materials in their kits. So, there's that. Don't bite me, Callie. Anyway, Callie's my cat and she's sitting on my lap. So, as you can see, so I did the vest here after I did the background. I thought I had done that in a different order, but anyway, as you can see, I'm putting this together, and so this is actually this was the same day. This was a new amount of rows, so I stopped the recording and went ahead and created a new recording for this part. So for these rows. And I didn't take note of each row of how many rows I did. But I think this was a 10 row. This was 10 rows. Okay, my cat was trying to bite me, so I had to do the snap so she stops and just stares at me. Okay. You're done. Alright. Sorry. Sorry, I had to pause and slightly discipline my cat. Hey, don't bite. Alright. It's kind of funny because I'm diamond painting a vampire. Okay. Soft pause when you do that. Alright, anyway. She was doing the little paw thing where she grabs your hand with her paw. But you do that without claws. Please. Alright. Okay, without claws next time. No. Alright, sorry. Sorry for getting distracted. Oh. Actually, it's not my fault. My cat is here and distracted me. So, anyway. As you can see, I'm just completing this diamond painting with all the different diamond painting tools I have. Now, I got my mom into diamond painting through a dollar store diamond painting similar to this, except it didn't come with a frame. And now she's done a ton more diamond paintings than me. So I got her interested in doing diamond paintings during lockdown and everything because she was doing a lot of paint by number, which is a lot of materials to get out. And this is a little less materials. It still can get messy, but it's not like damage your clothes messy, right? Like, yeah, the beads get everywhere if you're not careful. But it's a fun activity to do while you're just watching TV. If you're fidgety like myself and my mom. And we have to do something while we're watching a show because it just helps us focus on the show itself or whatever. So yeah, it's so I was listening to YouTube videos while I was watching this. What? Okay, all right. My cat has left sitting on my lap now, so all right. So as you can see, I'm doing the background here, filling up all the, I believe this was A. If I remember correctly, this was the A symbol. And then now I'm finishing up with the C's here. And then because red and purple, this would be the last I would be using them because there's no more purple in the future rows. I kept purple and red in the future rows. I kept those for the end so that I could make a little check mark on the baggie with beads in it, so I knew that when I do my next row, I can ignore that bag because it's already done. That bag of beads, which is what I do with regular size diamond paintings, not just the mini size diamond paintings here, and everything that way. Because I usually put them in like card holders and like in a binder or a duotang or folder if you're from the States. But usually I'll do that. And so I'll check off the little baggie and then put it back in its little slot. And then once I'm completely done the diamond painting, once I have sealed everything. I take all the little baggies of the completed diamond paintings and I sort them into colors so that I can do custom diamond paintings, like my own diamond paintings, just with like pixel art. I'll look up pixel art of something and, you know, reference that and make my own diamond paintings with that. Kind of like how I made my mask, my ladybug mask, this year with the leftover beads I had. So there's a little check mark saying that I'm finished that color, as you can see. So now I have the blue, the black, and then the silver variations left to go for this next few rows. So, or for the last rows. So, yeah. Yeah, so I started with the hair of this vampire character. Now, I originally wanted to put the background music from Disney's Zombies 4. However, in order to do that, I would have had to put this on my fan art channel. And this is not technically fan art. It's a paint by number, but with beads. So I don't really consider that a fan art. So, yeah. Plus, I did showcase some confusion I had with this kit already on my main channel. So, but anyway. So, yeah. But as I was doing this, I was thinking of, like, songs from Disney's Zombies 4, because they introduced vampires into the Zombies franchise, Disney's Zombies franchise there, in the 4th movie. So, but anyway, as I was doing that there were songs playing in my mind of, from that movie, from those movies. So, yeah. Anyway, as you can see, I'm completing the final color here. So that I started with the A and ended with the A. Just kind of perfect. It ended up working out that way. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. It was just an accidental thing that I was like, oh, that's actually perfect. I started on the A symbol and I ended on the A symbol. So, as you can see, it being put together here. So, yeah, I'm just continuing, and as you can see, sometimes they were like off a little bit, so I used the solo placer to help adjust some of the beads, because that's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine with these diamond paintings, is if they're not like fully covering the letter or number icon or symbol icon that they are that the bead is associated with. It bugs me so much, so I'll constantly adjust that. So, as you can see, it's coming together nicely and everything. So, it's very glamorous for a vampire diamond painting. Like, and it's not actual diamonds, for those of you who didn't know. It's not actual diamond. And so, but it's looking pretty glamorous for a vampire diamond painting. Usually stuff like that is a little more muted in color, which I like bright colors, so I'm not minding it, but it's just like, it's different. And so right now I'm using Mod Podge and squirting little dots of glue on it so that I can seal it in and make sure that it stays in place. That way I can, I don't have to worry as much about the beads falling off. Also putting them in a frame helps with that, helps them stick. Now, this little plastic piece, I thought was glass. I thought like the clear piece there would be glass, but no, it's like plastic. It's a thick plastic, but it's still plastic. And I don't know why it's Dollarama, so it should have been, so it makes sense that it's plastic, but like, I honestly thought it would be glass for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. It's Dollarama, for gosh sake. Why did I think that? I don't